Second foul, first round.
Away we go then, the first of a mouth-watering 13 elite finals here at the York Hall in Bethnal Green, East London, of course. And the curtain raiser at 48 kilos, Ben Fowl from Hoddesdon Amateur Boxing Club in the red against the defending champion Tommy Stubbs in blue. Stubbs from the north side, ABC in the eastern side of Manchester, not too far away from Manchester City, for those of you who know your geography in those parts. And incidentally, this is a rematch of the 2008 senior final when Stubbs beat Fowl 6-2, and he managed to defend his title last year, so he's going for 3 in a row here tonight.
Yeah, such an achievement that is, to win one ABS, let alone winning 3, Phil. But as we noticed, Tommy Stubbs is a lot taller than Ben Fowl. Fowl's going to have to, what he's doing straight away is nullifying the gaps. Stubbs trying to use his height advantages.
We have seen Stubbs before on Hatton TV as well. Very accomplished performer he was that night.
It's amazing how he gets it down to 48 kilos, such a big frame. But you can see both men are so talented, both using good shots.
Does have a slightly unorthodox style at times, Stubbs, but it's extremely effective.
Yeah, he's very clever, throws a nice sharp left hook.
Fowl, though, looks to be well schooled himself. These two are both 20-year-olds.
It's interesting, even in his early exchanges, both boys changing stances from their natural.
Ben Fowl certainly seems to be doing his best to take the fight to Stubbs if he can. Certainly not in awe of his man.
No, certainly not. Had a bit of success with southpaw jab, but it's just turned orthodox again. Stubbs covering well, coming back with his own counters. Both boys being really busy.
It'll be interesting to see how some of the fighters cope with the nerves as well of being in an ABA final. Of course, these two have both been here before, so maybe not quite so bad for them. I'm sure there'll be a few butterflies fluttering around.
Good uppercut there from Stubbs.
Just a reminder, sorry Mickey, just a reminder to people watching, we are using the electronic scoring system tonight as well, so judges ringside pressing the buttons when they see a scoring punch.
Excellent first round at the start of tonight's proceedings, Phil. Both boys showing tremendous amount of quality.
Yeah, pretty even, both getting through some good work at times in that round. You see the difference in stature, it's amazing, isn't it? Stubbs is so much taller, but
Fowl having a bit of success there. Charging forward and throwing, changing from orthodox to southpaw. Front left hook over the top. Stubbs covering up well. He shows nice defence, Tommy Stubbs.
And Stubbs, of course, has been in the GB development squad.
I actually feel a bit sorry for these young men tonight. In this weight category, Phil, you know, it's been omitted from the Olympic Games because obviously it's women's boxing. You know, it's great we've got the women's boxing, but these young men, there's no berth for them at light flyweight. I've heard Tommy Stubbs has been building himself up to next weight.
Well, that wouldn't be a surprise given the stature of him. A little bit of early success there for Fowl, and Stubbs has come back blazing.
Again, Stubbs shows a good defence.
He's a tall man, but he gets his gloves nice and high as well, makes sure that he's well protected.
And when he sits down, his punches like he does there with that hook and right across, puts a lot of power into it. But Fowl being the more aggressor. Good uppercut there from him. Oh, good body shot there from Stubbs.
Just showing a bit of his pedigree now, Stubbs, of course. He's a former national schoolboy champion, and he was a gold medal winner at the European Championships last year, so he really has been there, done it all, got the T-shirt as an amateur.
Now he's
beginning
starting
to open up here.
Showing a lot of class.
It's almost as though the first round was just having a bit of a sighter of his opponent.
But Ben Fowl trying. Must be very difficult. Bit of height of disadvantage. But he has good success there with a body shot. Fast hand Stubbs.
He's got quite fast feet as well. He moves well round the ring.
He throws that spiteful left hook. Good uppercut there from him.
Well, and he's very proud to be the Northside ABC's first ever senior ABA champion. And I know he'd be absolutely trebly delighted to be a three-time champion.
It's an amazing achievement and still so young. He's having a lot of success here on the outside here. Picking his shots well. Brilliant shots on the back foot.
Fowl is just struggling to find a counter to the missiles being launched by Stubbs at the moment.
Even up close, Stubbs is having that success. But Ben Fowl's really trying hard. He wants that ABA title so badly. Again, that left hook to the body from Fowl.
In some ways, it's a good old North v South clash, this. Manchester against Hertfordshire, but it's the Manchester man who certainly got on the top in that second round. Really stylish display from Stubbs in that 3-minute segment.
So he's very clever. You know, he gets drawn into a bit of a
Will
fight.
the representative of Louver-Light come to the presentation table, please?
Really counters quickly.
The representative of Louver-Light to the presentation table.
He went through the full repertoire just about in that second round.
Okay, cool.
See some occasional joy for Fowl, but it was rather sporadic.
As you said, Phil, you can see in the VT the size difference. And what's interesting is Stubbs looks really strong as well. You'd think maybe he's bowled himself down to 48 kilos. But he just shows a lot of strength in there.
Seconds out. Third and last round.
I'm sure Joe Pennington from his corner will be absolutely delighted with Tommy Stubbs, the way he's gone about his work.
Ben Fowl's been studying for a degree in computer science at the University of Hertfordshire. Said it was a bit difficult to fit his training in with exams, but he really needs to go to work here.
Again, Fowl shows a lot of quality when he closes the gap. You can see why Ben Fowl's got to this ABA final. The talent in himself.
Still warning from the referee, Mickey Basie, about keeping his head up.
Good left hand there from Ben Fowl. Again, a bit of success for Fowl. That left hand over the top, getting through. Counter punching from Stubbs.
The spirit is still very willing from Fowl. He lost a junior ABA final. Of course, he's lost to Stubbs in a senior final before, so he won't want a hat-trick of defeats on his record if he can help it.
What's interesting is Stubbs got to turn to the southpaw a little bit there, confident in both stances. But again, Ben Fowl coming back at him. Obviously desperate to win the ABA title.
Fowl is unloading a few good shots, but Stubbs is covering up so well, it's difficult to see how many of them are actually landing, and more importantly, how many are scoring.
Good right hand now from Fowl. But left up there from Stubbs on the retreat.
Trying to line his man up for the big right hand, goes for the body shot in the end, Stubbs.
Referee warning for this, measuring his man out.
This is the final minute of the contest.
It's been an excellent 3 rounds.
Well, you'd expect it to be high quality. You don't get to an ABA final without being able to handle yourself in the boxing ring.
Nice jabs there from Stubbs. Showing good footwork. But again, Ben Fowl won't be denied, wants to come back at him.
Fowl's extremely resilient.
He certainly is. He's still trying.
Just feel that the extra touch of class, perhaps the extra spark, is at Stubbs' disposal.
Certainly is. Excellent contest, Phil.
Yeah, terrific start to the evening.
Thank you, ladies and
Bound to be a disappointment for one man, but neither have let themselves down this evening. Stubbs looks relaxed. Joe Pennington is coach in the corner. And the verdict will be on its way shortly.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The result about number 1 by a computer score of 7 points to 3. The winner and ABA of England national champion at under 48 kilos from 2010, Stubbs in the blue corner.
3 out of 3 for Tommy Stubbs. Can't say fairer than
Your
that.
appreciation, please, for Fowl in the red corner.
Excellent contest to start the night, Phil. But I think Tommy Stubbs got an excellent champion. 3 times, still 20 years of age. This young man has got certainly got a bright future.
Ray Morley.
Just going through the formalities of the presentations of the trophy. Ben Fowl, unfortunately for him, for the 2nd time, is a runner-up here. Tommy Stubbs makes it a hat-trick. 3 out of 3 from him. Not all of them here in York Hall, incidentally. One here 2 years ago, but last year the finals were in Sheffield. But back in Bethnal Green tonight, he is the champion again.
Tommy. Right then, here is Tommy. I'm not sure the people in the hall can hear us, Tommy, but right, people in the hall can now hear us. Tommy, the ABA champion. Just how pleased are you with that?
Pleased, a lot pleased actually. It's a good fight in that. Kept him long and used my tactics, so it's a good performance really.
It's such a long haul, isn't it, to get all this way to the ABA finals, to this glamorous surrounding, so quite an achievement for you.
Yeah, it's a good achievement. Obviously I wanted to defend my title again to become 3rd ABA champ, so not many people coming 3 back-to-back ABA championships.
And fair play to him, as you say, he put up a real scrap, didn't he?
Yeah, his tactics was right, coming close, throw his shots. He expected me to have my hands down and that, but I just kept tight guard and just countered his shots.
So this is another one to mark down, and onwards and upwards for you, Tommy, no doubt.
Yeah, hopefully I'm boxing the Europeans in July, so hopefully I can bring back the medal on that, so I'll perform on that.
I'm sure you'll do your very best, and I'm sure you'll have that great smile on your face while you're doing it.
Yeah, we'll do it. Enjoy boxing, that's why I'm here.
Tommy Stubbs, well done. ABA champion for 2010, Tommy Stubbs. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.